Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bhatti is an ELT expert in 26 years IELTS and TFL teaching and training experience. He has widely published in numerous peer-reviewed research journals, authored for books, and supervised extensively. He's a global keynote speaker, plenary speaker, and resource person. He has conducted and attended scores of ELT workshops and seminars within the country. He has been awarded honorary doctorate in ELT and applied linguistics by American University due to his remarkable services in the field of ELT. He's also a recipient of multiple national, international awards like National Human Rights Professional Awards 2016 by IHRO, Islamabad, Pakistan. Award of Academic Excellence by Arab Translators Association, ARTA, in Palestine. Global Edu Leader Award 2021 by International Internship University in India. World Excellence Award in Education as an Outstanding Master Trainer by International Internship University, Philippines. Global Empowerment Award 2021 by Witty Gossip Association, India, and Certificate of Honorary Award by Indonesia. He's also awarded Certificate of Pride and Honor by Arab Translators Association, Palestine. He's among 128 intellectuals, educators, and scholars from all over the world who got the certificate. Currently, he's teaching in the Islamia University. Islamia University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. Dr. Bhatti, it's up to you, sir, now. Thank you so much for coming.
Nice of you, sir. So nice of you for a very nice introduction. I am very happy to meet all of you, especially the global participants. Sir, would you please allow me to share my screen?
Okay.
Under this umbrella, we will talk about the language, its importance, globalization of English language, and the language skills. The objectives of the workshop are the participants will be able to gain new knowledge or information which will help the learners to do well, to learn language skills quickly and efficiently, to influence learners' attitudes and perceptions towards learning, to improve the individual's level of awareness, to increase learner skills in one or more areas of expertise, to increase learners' motivation to perform well. So these were the objectives of my workshop. Dear participants, language is an integral part of our existence. That is a way to convey our feelings, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and knowledge. It makes the interaction of people of a community easy and possible. It reflects the social values, religion, physical environment, and culture of a society. It shapes our identity and reveals who we are. So that is a social activity used to communicate with others. It is also used to express our identity. It encompasses all forms of expressions. Animals and birds also communicate in their own ways. Knowing a language means grammatical competence, communicative competence, and language proficiency. So these are some characteristics of a language: function and form, language and thought, language as a mental phenomena, language as a social phenomena, language both personal and socio-cultural, language as ideology and power, language as a system of systems. Lindbergh opines, we are genetically programmed to talk, so there is a regular series of milestones. And its verification is that crying starts by birth, going after 6 weeks, babbling 6 months, intonation patterns 8 months, one word utterances 1 year, 2 words utterances 18 months, word inflections, the ending 2 years, questions and negatives 2.5 years, rare or complex structures 5 years, mature speech 10 years. So it takes 10 years for a child to speak fluently. If we talk about the importance of language, that comes next to food. It's God's special gift to mankind. That is the maker or breaker of human relationships. It makes the life bitter or sweet. It makes us different from animals. It makes social interaction possible. That is the basis of human progress and the flesh and blood of human culture. And that is the means of social control. How language shapes our identity? It can be a personal, regional, national, religion, professional, geographical, cultural, gender, and social. So these are some characteristics through which language shapes our identity. A well-known linguist, A.G. Jimson, said, if you want to get mastery on any language, you should have 100% command over its accent and 90% over its grammar and 10% over its vocabulary. So these are the aspects of language. What the accent means, that is important feature of language. It shows which country or area a person comes from. While grammar is the knowledge how language works. It is a map of language for the language learners. Language can't be learned without the support of grammar rules. It is like a skeleton in which everything is kept. It is the backbone of language. Knowledge of grammar is useful for the foreign language learning. Vocabulary is the soul and essence of a language. It is a stock of words used in a language. Words are the instruments and tools of thoughts. English is a rich language having more than 5 lakh words. So these are some resources of language learning: interaction with learning material, interaction with mentor, teacher, senior student, interaction with society, media, and access to learning resources. English is very important language because it is the language of entertainment, language of international communication, language of science and technology, language of computer, language of higher education, language of higher examinations, and language of high offices and courts. Teaching English in Pakistan is having 4-fold aims: listening comprehension, reading comprehension, speaking ability, and writing ability. And these are the language skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. If we talk about the importance of language skills means the ability to listen, read, write, and speak a language. This can be further divided into receptive or productive skills. Receptive skills are where we read, listen, and understand. Productive skills involve speaking and writing. 4 skills activities in the language classroom serve many valuable purposes. They give learners scaffold support opportunities to create context in which to use language for exchange of real information, evidence of their own ability, and most important, the confidence. Strong language skills can make students efficient to communicate with others effectively. Teachers should instruct language skills by building a student's current knowledge. That is the integrated model for language skills formula. Basically, listening and reading are the input and they are the receptive skills, while speaking and writing are output and they are the productive skills. The more you listen, the more you speak. Now, I would like to move towards the listening skills. That is very important and most basic skill. Hearing is a physical. It is following and understanding the sound. It is hearing with purpose. It requires concentration. Ear training is very important to improve this skill. It means paying conscious attention to whatever is being said. Our ears and minds are involved in that. Good listening is built on 3 basic skills, which are known as triple A's of listening. First one is the attention, then adjustment, and then the attitude. If we talk about the importance of listening skills, how can we learn a language if we don't hear? The more you listen, the more you speak. Children must listen first and then they can speak, read, and write. Let them listen to new words and grammatical structures. We learn our first language from our family. Children really want to learn to speak. They want to communicate and ask for what they need. They want to share their ideas, communication is a necessary part of human life, students can take a higher level of English in the receptive skills than in the productive skills. Listening and speaking go hand in hand. Speaking comes after listening. It is an encoding activity, conveying the message through the words of mouth. A language is what we speak. It is the basic necessity of human beings. Without it, we can't get proper place in society. Every speaker needs a listener. A person listens to speak and speaks to listen. Everyone can speak, but the quantity and the quality may be different. Now, I would like to move its importance. We have to speak whether we are at home, in school, office, or the market. Our students also want to speak English. Unfortunately, they are afraid of committing mistakes. They feel shy. The students first listen to the teacher and then they speak. They must practice speaking English every day. We should take speaking English as a fun rather than as burden. It is essential for the teacher to make lessons interactive and participative. We should repeat new words and structures several times. We should speak clearly, slowly, and simply to be a good model for our students to copy. We should improve our own standard of English. So we should focus on good oral proficiency in using English in our daily life. No conscious effort is required in learning speaking. So the better teaching methods, standardized syllabus, use of abbreviates, and teachers training program can improve the oral proficiency of the students. Reading is of great value and importance. It means the process by which we make sense of the text, looking at the written words and understanding the message. It is the understanding of written words. It is a receptive skill. It is decoding a message. It is recognizing the letters of alphabet and the comprehension. Now, I would like to talk about its importance. It is the basic need of social life. According to Bacon, reading makes a full man. A man who cannot read is like a blind person who cannot see the knowledge in written form. Through books, we can visit the whole world. Books speak and console us, but it is possible only when we can read them. With the help of reading, we can keep in touch with national and international affairs. It is a source of recreation and self-education. It widens the eye span. Learning reading is purely a conscious process. It is something to be achieved through constant efforts. The students who are weak in reading cannot write well. These are the types of reading: skimming, getting the gist of the text; scanning, locating the place of something; intensive reading means close and deep reading, while extensive reading means reading for pleasure. These are some techniques to become a good reader. First one is the reading in chunks, guess the meaning, silent reading, variation in style and speed, previewing, anticipation, and prediction. Robinson has given SQ3R method. S stands for survey and Q stands for questions. R1 stands for read, R2 stands for recall, and R3 stands for review. So because I'm working over here as the IELTS trainer, when the students come to me for their reading module, I ask them just to read out the title of the that paragraph. Then read the question first, then you will have to read the paragraph. While reading the paragraph, you will have to recall whether that is the answer of that particular question, then you will have to review. So in this way, they can improve their reading module and the comprehension. Writing is a purely human action. It means conveying the message through the symbols written on a piece of paper. According to Bell, writing is a tool used to express what is in our mind. It is an integral part of language. We need writing in every sphere of life. Writing is used to transfer knowledge. To transfer knowledge, we need writing, and to get knowledge, we also need writing. Education is continued through the writing. So according to Bacon, writing makes an exact man. All the books are in written form. That's why it is said that men die, but not the books. Our examination system is based on writing. It is due to the writing that we are having the know-how of our ancestors' thoughts, experiences, cultural and social values. Human beings express their ideas through symbols in writing. It is the basic necessity of email and the internet services. Although we have telephone and cell phones, yet we still send letters and telegrams to our loved ones residing in far-flung areas. Write correct and write beautiful should be the main aim of teaching writing skills. So there are two aspects of writing, that one is the mechanical and the second one is the creative. Mechanical means the knowledge of letters, words, spellings and punctuation, while creative means knowledge of grammar, vocabulary and its usage. So in the end, I would like to give some ways to improve English language skills. Encourage conversation. Always encourage your students for the conversation. Model syntactic structure. Maintain eye contact. Remind students to speak loudly and articulate clearly. Have students summarize the heard information. Model and guide sentence construction. Explain the variations of tone, intonation pattern. Watch movies in English. Immerse yourself in English language news. Start a vocabulary book of useful words. Have conversations in English. Practice, practice, and practice. Curiosity doesn't always kill the cat, so don't forget to have fun while you learn. How to become a tactful speaker? My dear participants, think before you speak. Apologize quickly when you blunder. Converse, not compete. Time your comments. Focus on behavior, not on personality. Uncover hidden feelings and listen for feedback. So in this way, you can become a very tactful speaker. So thanks for your patience and waiting for this workshop. Any question, please? I'm going to give you my email address. If you are having any question, you can send me. Inshallah, I'll give you the answers of those questions. And so nice of you, sir. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatti. Is there? You can speak or you can chat right on the chat box. Feel free to do that, okay? Doctor, I do have a question for you.
Yes, sir, please.
If you allow me. I've been teaching English for kids and teenagers, and in Brazilian public school, yes. And I want you to talk about, if you can share your experience by teaching English as a second language, or in your environment there in Pakistan. How is it like, and what do you focus on when you teach English for your students?
Sir, thank you very much for your very nice question. Actually, in Pakistan, we are teaching English as a second language. So, as I was telling that teaching English in Pakistan is having four-fold aim. First one is the listening comprehension, while the second one is the reading comprehension, and the third one is the speaking, and the fourth one is the writing. For the writing purpose, we have to get the help of the grammar. On the basis of grammar, the students are going to be upgraded. And they also learn a lot of structures, lot of essay writing, the composition, and all these things. Because now English has become the dire need of every student, especially the students when they come for their academic years, they will have to pass it for that. But when they come to plan themselves for their professional life, they have to get the command over that. So during their academic years, they get the knowledge of English. When they are going to get themselves in some profession for their interviews, for their job test, they will have to make that knowledge. I think they jump from knowledge to the skill. When the skill is going to be developed, automatically their English is going to be improved. So for teaching, especially in Pakistan at the primary level to the kids, they are going to get the help of Realia with the help of some AV8s. Because I am teaching at the university level, I get the help of multimedia and some sort of the other AV8s which are helpful for the students, which can increase their interest. Because the English itself is very hectic language, because that is not their first language. They are going to learn it as a second language. Their jaws and everything is going to fix for the first language. When they are going to struggle for learning second language, we being a teacher, as a trained teacher, have to help them out and teach them with the help of some technologies based materials.
Thank you, Doctor. I have is there anyone who wants to make a question to Dr. Bhatti? Okay, so Doctor, I do have a second question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No issue. No issue.
If you allow me.
No.
How many hours do they have of English learning in class? Or it depends on the. It depends. Yes, in Pakistan, it depends on the grade or the age. When they start to learn English in Pakistan?
Actually, sir, nowadays they are going to start from the KG to the graduation level, and when the students come to the university, they will have to take their BS program. They will have to take their 3 credit hours course, and in a week they will have to attend their 1 hour class for 3 days. So in that 1 hour, the teacher, in my opinion, the teacher should try to give them some linguistic atmosphere. The students must be exposed to the second language. So when the students are going to listen that language, then automatically with the imitation, they will be going to learn that language. But unfortunately, in Pakistan, the teachers are not going to teach English in that way, in which way it should be taught. I'm honestly speaking, sir. The teacher are not going to use the second language, especially English language in the class. Rather, they are going to become the bilingual. They are going to teach them with the help of their mother tongue. So that hampers their language proficiency, and it doesn't makes them linguistically competent student. So now the time has changed. Now the trends are changed. Now the teachers are going to get the help of direct method, and they are going to teach student with inductive and deductive approach. So this can be the answer of your question, sir.
I want to warn all the people who is here with us that the link to the answer and your participation and your presentation too. It's wonderful. It's been wonderful to be here with you and all the participants. I want to warn you that the link for the attendance list is on the chat box. And Professor, feel free to make your any other considerations if you want.
Okay. Right now, may I give some considerations to my participants, sir?
Feel free. I think there is no questions. I've been asking.
Okay, sir,
okay. So feel free to make any other consideration if you want.
Okay, sir. Okay. Because all of my respected colleagues are here, my students are here, and my friends are here, globally the persons are here, I would like to request everyone that they should brush up their skills. They should update their knowledge by continuous professional development programs. They should join some conferences, some symposiums, some summits. In this way, they can improve their language skills when they are going to interact with international level persons. Automatically they will learn from everyone. So their knowledge will be increased. That updated knowledge will be helpful for their students. Because if the teacher is updated, then automatically the students are updated. If the teacher is, in my point of view, an ignorant teacher spreads ignorance everywhere. So the teacher must be updated, and he should brush up his knowledge, and he should also know about his weaknesses. and he should try to improve his language skills. Afterwards, he should stand in the class and he should not to waste the precious time of his students. Rather, he should not give just bookish knowledge. Rather, he should give them more than the books, because they are the fate of the students in the hands of the teacher. So I request all of you, being this workshop facilitator, you all are my respectable colleagues, that you will have to update yourself. Wherever you are lacking, you have to improve your knowledge. And you should keep yourself abreast of what is happening around you and in your community and in your domain, sir. And so nice of you. That was my advice to everyone. If you are having any question, you can put that question. Otherwise, I would like to get some request from my host.
Doctor, there's a question for you. So, are the teaching models of one country as effective in other? I say, I obtain expertise in one region. Is that expertise applicable in another region? It's one question.
Good one. Because again here, my dear, again here the teachers are involved. Because does language proficiency extend beyond the space and time? Yes, definitely, my dear. We have to again. I think Saudi Arabia and in Gulf cities, they have give IELTS test result as a compulsion for language teachers. So if the teachers are going to be assessed, what sort of the knowledge they are having, what sort of the language competency they are possessing. But unfortunately, in most of the countries, including Pakistan and especially in the Asian countries, the teachers are not going to practice this thing. They are just, if someone does his master's in English, he becomes the English language teacher. No, he can never be an English language teacher, because there is the level of the students varies from person to person. So the teacher should update him. Teacher should get first-hand knowledge, and then he should teach his students accordingly. So this is the thing which I wanted to say. Are you satisfied, dear Mr. Daoud? Are you satisfied with the answer of my? Okay, thank you, Mr. So nice of you.